Look at this beautiful thing. We are officially live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, welcome to the main show for all of you wanting around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main show, and today's Sunday. Well, I guess you could say Sunday for all the people around the world. Today's Sunday. I hope you guys have a great weekend, have had a great weekend. Today is April 27, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just start saying I have a lot of things to show you on this stream, and I'm wearing pants. Yes, last stream I wasn't wearing pants, but this stream I am officially going to be wearing pants. I'm bowling right now. We have the barbecue on, and we have a whole lineup of whiskeys that I'm going to be adding on here. This is going to be a different stream than your normal one because most of the time on the cigar review and the stick review, we usually put low proof whiskeys. Today, wanted to do something, and we're gonna open up a bottle, brand new bottle that I officially got today. Have been able to do videos for all of you, and if this is your first time here, yes, if this is your first time here, we're gonna be cooking a beautiful piece of meat. We're going to be cooking something. I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to cook. But for all of you watching around the world, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one for all of you watching. You guys are amazing. Don't forget Super Chance are King. And for all of you also seasoning on this stream, they go Meat Mitch Steer Season. Yes, that's going to be one of them. Also, I will be using the Kinders for a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic. Yes, I'm going to be using these on our food. So don't forget, after I start lighting this up and I start doing a review on this beautiful stick, we will be doing, yes, we're going to be using the barbecue. For all of you watching, yes, Oliva, there you go, Oliva V. Serie, and they say it in Spanish, Serie, there. Anyways, point of the matter is, this is going to be the beautiful 6x60, nice and thick, 6x60, and for all of you watching, I want to say for all of you, if you're into whiskeys and you're into, sticks, these streams are great for you. You learn something on the stream. Also, before I even tell you about learning, I'm going to say, I wanted to put this one yesterday on the stream. This is the Peerless. Yes, it's expensive, about $150. It's a rum barrel finish. Beautiful. I wanted to put it on the stream yesterday, but today I might be putting it on this stream right now while we're doing it. Might be the first one we do. And for all of you watching, April was the first one in the chat room. Good to see April in the chat room. We're going to be using our Glencairn today, yes, our beautiful Glencairn. And for all of you watching, make sure to have a little bit of water on the side. Also, huge shout out to everybody out here that is expecting a new whiskey. Yes, we're going to be doing Larceny, brand new, spanking brand new out of the box. Larceny, barrel proof, 125, yes. A125. Let me repeat again. A125. You know, they go by batches. I've never had this. This is a brand new one. The last one that I told you was amazing. This was amazing. Look at this. All it took was like 2 months. 2 months, and look at this, insane. This one's really ridiculous. C924, the batches right here. And it seems like they're both about the same proofing, but we're going to see. We're going to see what the difference is. Remember, this one had a good amount of, it's like grape jam, beautiful grape jam. That's what it reminded me of. Have good, dark grape notes on here. And for a weeded bourbon, it's really good. So if you guys ever find this, buy this. It's really good. How much I would tell you? Up to $100. Up to $100. MSRP should be about $70, but up to $100. I would pay for this up to $100. Okay, so how much did I pay for this one? About $80. You're gonna say, give or take $90. Might as well say $100. So that one's $100. And also, we did show this one recently. I found this one at the store recently. Very rare to find. This is a 2023 batch. 2023 batch. Last night I couldn't hold myself back. I popped this open last night, like at 1 a.m. And not only did I pop this at 1 a.m., I think I lost like $1,000 last night trading because Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin is moving. But the point of the matter is, hey, Larceny, barrel proof. This is officially going to be one that I want to drink maybe throughout the stream. We're going to see because this one is a heavy duty compared to the other ones. And then we have a finished whiskey. I'm putting two of them. This is a 2021 Yellowstone. This is a finished in Amarone cask. Beautiful, nice. You guys know I like this a lot. This one's really one of my favorites. The 2021 year is amazing. I have all the years except the 2025, which I don't think came out. And then we have over here Yellowstone 101. Could be pairing good with this stick. Yellowstone 101. There's going to be a limited release again, but there's going to be finished in Marsala. Superiori. I don't even know how to say that. Marsala cask, okay? Marsala cask. Let's just say that, okay? So we're gonna be drinking these, and then we're gonna pair it up with this stick. So first off, let's get our cutter. And for all of you watching, today's Sunday, so I know a lot of people with family. YouTube tells me not to stream on Sunday, but we still stream, ladies and gentlemen. We still stream. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this over here. And if you're watching here, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's start by this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about maybe like $15, about $15. It's a thick boy. Good to see Jason Kane in the chat room. It's a thick boy. Let's pop this open. Now, I am going to be showing you only sticks that I want to show you. And this one is, I'm going to say this one is, unlike the last stick that we did. I think the last stick was La Roma de Cuba. I think the last stick, oh no, Monte Cristo. We did Monte Cristo yesterday. But this one is one of my favorites. I also got inspired by this. I got inspired by this beautiful stick. And my lips are chapped. I don't know why my lips are. Smells really good. Okay, first off, make sure if the tip needs to be licked, you can lick it just a little bit, just a cut. I usually, if I can tell that it's very dry, I usually just a little tap. Let's cut this up. It's a nice cut. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's good enough. Now you see, if you go too low, if I would have gone too low, would have got that. We good. If I would have gone too low, would have got the cap. And usually, if you do mess up the cap of your stick, you can mess up the whole experience, right? Okay, let me do a little dry run on here. Here we go. Oof, it's so sweet. This is really sweet. What? This is really sweet. I don't understand why it's sweet like that. It's a little bit sour and sweet at the same time. Mind you, I've had this before many times, but today I haven't really, honestly, I've been so busy that I really haven't been able to actually do much. So for all of you, this is going to be the official review of the Oliva Serie. That's what they said. Serie. Serie, I think they call it Serie out there. That's what they do, like that. So we're gonna do this. Let's start off by lighting this up. Let me show you how to light it. I know many of you probably don't know how to light a stick. Let me show you real quick. Again, there's little different. There's different. You see, you could max it out. You could put it small. I don't like to use all the way to the max. If you get a torch, make sure to not max it out. Put it at least a little bit before a quarter, but maybe a little bit less. Not halfway though. Okay, so we're gonna light this up. All right, Reaper Crew, I'm going to say this one time because you guys don't like to say it plenty. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Yes, you know what time it is. Reaper Crew number one for all of you watching around the world. Yes. We are officially live, and we're officially going to be doing this review. I hope all of you enjoy this review and the cookout that I'm going to be doing for all of you. I'm going to be pairing this up with a whiskey. But first off, let me get the first virgin puff on this beautiful stick. And for some of you, my lips are champing because, I love the aromas of a new sweet, brand new stick. So for all of you, there you go. You see it. Oliva V. Serie. Here we go. Let's do this over here. Here we go. First puff. Oof. A good amount of cinnamon. Nice cinnamon on here. For all of you watching, here we go. So far, the first little puff of this. Sweet. A little bit of cinnamon. And ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to pair it up with a whiskey, okay? For all of you watching, we're going to pair it up with a whiskey. Now, if you think I'm going to start off with a high-proof whiskey, you are out of your mind, baby. You're out of your mind. If you think I'm going to start this off with a good high-proof whiskey, you're out of your mind. Let me first start saying that you're going to get a lot of sweetness on the first puff of this stick. Take it easy. Relax. Take it easy. Relax. Okay, this should have good construction, but to get that construction going, what you want to do is you're gonna put this around your lips. You're gonna put this around your lips, and just gonna light it up one more time. Okay, it's perfectly perfect. It's toasted nice, but you want to light it up one more time on your lips. So here we go. There we go. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Shout out to all of you. All the men out here. The men love this. If you like this stream, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe. Okay, here we go. First off. It's a little bit unbalanced. It's okay. Here we go. Let me tell you some of the notes before we pour our first whiskey. Super sweet. Super sweet. Very sweet. I almost get like a little bit of a. What I was saying earlier was it was super sweet. For a stick, it's right now it's very sweet. I get a little bit of cinnamon. I get a little bit of brown sugar on here, real nice brown sugar that's making. I think that's what this. I think that's what the sweetness is. But the cinnamon, you could tell there's just a tad bit of cinnamon. You got a little bit of a wood action going on. It's going to start developing right now, soon. As soon as this bore, you see this bore? As soon as this bore starts going over and chilling out, we should officially get more of the flavors. Here we go. Good, good, good. Brown sugar, cinnamon. I'm also getting just a tad bit of, you can tell my lips are champing. I haven't even poured a whiskey. This is a nice one. It's nice and pleasant. It's sweet. It has a little bit of woody notes also. Just a tad bit of woody notes. There's a little dry aspect. Just a tad bit of a dry aspect on here. And for some of you that are into cigars that have pepper, a lot of pepper, this one doesn't have a tuned-up amount of pepper last I remember. I feel the pepper in my lips, and they're drying me up, but I think what's drying me up is the cinnamon. There's a cinnamon note that I'm getting on this stick currently right now that is drying up my mouth completely, but it's beautiful. A little bit of pepper, I can taste the pepper, I can taste the brown sugar, and that cinnamon is what's really drying my mouth up just a tad bit. So far, construction is going good. Review. Oliva V, yes. Serie. Here we go. I haven't retrohaled this yet. So for any of you that want to know, retrohaling is you're going to take it into your mouth and you're going to officially let it out of your nose. You're going to let it out and you're going to be tasting some of the more notes. But currently, if you could tell, my lips are champing a lot. And what does that mean? Well, first off, we got to pair it up with a whiskey. This is a whiskey channel at the end of the day. You guys know, Reaper Crew. This is a whiskey channel, so we're going to be pairing this up. We're going to be pairing this stick up with a good whiskey currently right now. And right now, the current whiskey that I can say that would be really good to use will be something that has a little bit of a rum finish. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to put an expensive, let's put an expensive whiskey, expensive, hard to find whiskey. So here we go. This is one I'm going to pair it up with. Why am I going to pair it up with this? I love this. This is one of my favorites. And I kind of want to taste the mix. This has a little bit of sugar, like a sugar cookie type vibe. It has that rum finish. That rum finish gives it like a dirty, fruity vibe, which I don't remember finding fruits in this, but it's very good and traditional. It's a good bourbon that's finished in a rum barrel, which I'm going to say it just brings out the sweetness, okay? Here we go. Let's put this over here for all of you that are new. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's pop this open. Boom. Man, I could smell that sweetness, that sugar vibe. Over here is sitting at 109 proof. 109 proof. Here we go. We're going to put this right here. As a matter of fact, we can move one. We can move this. We can put this doozy there. Oof, don't want that to fall. Let's move some stuff around. We're going to put this right here. Boom. Think we should be good. All right, we should be good. Should be good. And maybe I should move stuff around. Maybe I should move stuff around. That don't look good. That don't look good. This is the whiskey we're drinking. We're gonna put this back where it needs to be. We're gonna put that back. You know what? This looks better. Let's put it back. This looks better. This looks better. This looks better. We're gonna put this right here. Okay, so here we go with the stick. Oof. I messed up completely on the stick. Once the ash falls off, you got to make sure the rest of the ash falls off because it's going to be uneven a little bit. So here we go. Let's puff this up. brown sugar is what's the main play on here. Very beautiful. Brown sugar, cinnamon I still have. I'm also getting a little bit of a leather note. A little bit of a leather note. The main thing here is pepper doesn't even show up right now. Usually it does show up on this one. But brown sugar's very sweet. Almost tastes like you're having some morning toasted bread, with a little bit of maybe brown sugar, maybe, I don't know, something on the side, maybe a little drink on the side that has brown sugar, maybe like a coffee that has brown sugar. Sometimes you got to use brown sugar if you don't have white sugar, right? I've done that before. Point of the matter is, this is so far so good. Hit that like button if you like this so far. Subscribe. Don't forget, we're going to be cooking. We're going to be pairing up this whiskeys. And first off, here we go. I'm going to say this. Reason why we show only the best stuff on these streams is because there's a lot of other YouTubers that show bad cigars. I understand, but sometimes you gotta tell the people they're bad cigars. You understand? I tell you guys straight up, we only show the best stuff in this stream. On the streams and on this channel, we only show the best. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? We're number one. We only show the best. And I have been literally trying to figure out what kind of roster I will put on to our streams when it comes to me putting some of these on here. But the Oliva is one of my favorites. The V is one of my favorites. Not only is it one of my favorites, it's actually inspired by my own sticks are inspired by also this. We did a review yesterday, which is members only, okay? So if you want to see the Monte Cristo that I did yesterday, you could go check out the review on the members only. You have to have membership. And to get the membership, well, let's just say this. There's one way to get the membership and only one way only. In the chat room, there will be a link that will be put into the chat room. You click that link, and you will officially be able to see you're going to be able to see any video that's on members only. So I'm going to put the link in the chat room, and also you're going to be able to also have a free message per month. Every month you have a free message to add to the stream. There's the link in the chat room. Don't forget, you can join whenever, and it's going to be per month. You're going to be able to be part of the members only club. Over here, April with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, April. April says, make sure to hit that like button. She also says, wifey, she love you. We also have a great team in here. We have a great team of members and mods in the chat room. So if you're watching, I'm going to say for all of you, we have great mods. We got great members. And at the end of the day, remember, this is an adult show. We don't want to inspire your son. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to inspire any of your sons. So for any of you that are watching, if you're watching with your son, please be careful. They get inspired really quickly. I'm a bad influence. Why am I a bad influence? Because I show only the best stuff, and the best, manliest, and the women love this too. But these are things that a lot of men like. So here we go. Let's pump this up. April Neal, thank you so much for hitting that like button. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to pair this up with the Peerless. So Peerless is what's going to be paired up. Here we go. Let's try this out. Oh, man. You can't, wow. You can't go wrong with this. The pairing on here is, it's actually remarkable, the pairing. I explained to you the pairing that I have on here with this whiskey. And for all of you, I'm going to try to see if I can move, we can move something here. Ooh, almost broke the head. Let's move this on here. Okay, so this is going to be the whiskey. I wish I had somewhere where I could put, where do I put this? Got no room, baby. Okay, we don't want to put that too far. We put that too far, it's trouble. It's trouble. Put that too far, it's trouble. Okay, we're gonna put this like this. We'll put this like this. Yes. Okay, so with this pairing, I'm going to tell you exactly what I get with the pairing. Here we go. Peerless rum barrel finish. Price on this one about $150, $160. Really good. Okay, here we go. Let's see the pairing with this Peerless. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Let's see the pairing with this beautiful, beautiful, yes. Let's see the pairing with this beautiful. Here we go. Let's drink this up. Oof. Right now, this pairing is really good. I'm getting a little bit of, wow, I'm getting a ton of vanilla sugar, brown sugar that's coming out of this stick. The stick is giving me, now it's giving, the stick is giving me a little bit of pepper now. It's giving me a little pepper, get a little bit of woody notes. Also, this whiskey is giving me that sugary, super vanilla, and also caramel, vanilla, sugars, and also what was the other one? Let me see. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. One more run on here. So far, this whiskey $180. Really good pairing with this Oliva V. What I'm gonna do is I don't usually put this on the sand, but we're gonna ash this. So what we're gonna do is all you have to do is turn it, okay? You turn it. That's all you have to do. Turn it. Do not dip it. Do not tap it. You're just gonna turn it. All right, just gonna turn it. Oliva V. Oliva V. This is outstanding. Outstanding. I'm still getting a little bit of brown sugars. The peppers is finally tuning up. This black pepper, just so you guys want to know, it's not white pepper, it's black pepper that I'm getting. The difference between white pepper and black pepper on the stick, if you have black pepper, it's really, it's a little bit heavy. When you have white pepper on the stick, usually it stays on your cheeks and it goes on the finish. But with the black pepper, it's almost, if I can explain to you because we're going to be cooking something, it's almost like having a filet mignon. You know when you bind up your first filet mignon and you get a little bit of pepper and a little bit of saltiness? Well, that's the taste that you're getting with the black pepper, and that's what I'm getting. Very juicy steak. But anyways, let me not talk about the steak because we're going to be cooking. I'm going to get hungry. Man, this is good. Hit that like button if you like the stream so far. You guys are amazing. Here we go. We are officially $500 away, $500 from Super Chats away to make our month end positively good. $500 more on Super Chats, which means we have about a couple days left. For all of you guys, and remember the last day of the month is around the corner. Let's drink this up. That's a perfect pairing. Okay, I'm gonna just explain it to you. This over here pairing is perfect. This over here, if you ever find this bottle, buy it. You're gonna be paying top dollar for this. Okay, you're gonna be paying top dollar for it, but it's gonna be the experience that you need. All right, you're not gonna drink this whole whiskey in one day. Reason why I like buying expensive whiskeys, because well, we have a channel, but for some of you that are watching. I know there's a member. Yes, there's a member that commented. He says that he's living through us. He's living through us because he can't drink, and he's living through us. He loves the streams, and I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate the support. I really do. And so for him, I'm going to give him a little bit of imagination on what to taste on this beautiful whiskey and the beautiful cigar that we're doing. So this whiskey is about 109 proof. You're looking at $150 about there. It's one of the best rum finished bourbons that you could find in America. Very hard to find. Look beautiful, beautiful. It's very hard to find. But if you do find it, please pay the money. It's really worth it. And when you actually have an expensive stick Not like this, but if you have a more expensive stick or maybe an expensive whiskey, you want to take it easy. Now, the beautiful thing about having an expensive whiskey is that you're not going to want to drink all of that in one day. You're probably not going to want to drink that in 1 week. That's the advantages of having expensive whiskey. By the way, I'm going to tell you more of the notes that I'm getting with the pairing. So far, the sweetness is starting to fade off just a tad bit into the sunset. Just a little bit. Oof! Let me say this. The black pepper has just tuned up. Man, it's just tuned up. I'm also getting leather on here, which if any of you, if you like a little bit of tobacco and leather, it's a great mix. When it comes to whiskey, if there's a whiskey that has leather and tobacco, oof, it's a perfect mix for me. But I'm getting a little bit of that. And it's starting to step up a little bit into almost like I can't say officially I'm getting nuts, but I am getting just a little bit of woody bitterness. Now I can't officially say this is a whiskey because the whiskey has nothing bitter on here. This is super sweet, almost candy. This is candy in a glass. That's why I can tell you that this pairing is just absolutely amazing. Peerless, the rum barrel finish. Now don't buy just any Peerless. Okay, just because the store owner wants to sell you Peerless because it says Peerless and you said Peerless, don't buy it. This is exactly the one that I'm telling you. It has to say the rum, okay? It has to say rum finished. Rum barrel finished. Do not buy any Peerless. That is not the name of the game. Here we go, let's drink this up. Oliva. What a stick. What a stick. Is this better than the Monte Cristo that we did yesterday? Well, it depends on the mood, right? Some of you men know what it is. You don't want to be around skinny, very obnoxious women. You understand? Sometimes you want to be next to a Liberian woman that's very nerdy, that doesn't talk. Same thing goes with a cigar and a stick. It depends on the day. It depends on the heat. It depends just how you're feeling. This stick would be great for campfires, right? This stick would be great for campfires with friends, family. You can officially take this to any party. You should be able to relax, not have a lot of full flavor of full baking spices. This has no baking spices. We only got like pepper on here so far. Really nice, really beautiful. One thing I can say that I don't like the band. I think the band is ugly. I don't know. I think the band is ugly. My personal opinion, I think this band is ugly. And then it moves, which is actually good. It moves, right? Why is it good that it moves? Because I could just slide this off. There's companies out there that actually, they glue, which that's okay. They always glue. I'm gonna tell you what they glue it. They use a certain paste that has yucca. A yucca paste. So they put a little bit of a paste in the back here, right? They close it, and sometimes there's companies that close this, that when you take this off, it rips up your wrapper, which is not good. So, I mean, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. It kind of moves, right? Kind of moves. Look at that. It's moving a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out. We got the ladies in the chat room. For any of you that want to know the humidity on this bad boy, you should have it 72. Humidity 72 and about temperature 72 should be good. 70 would be good also if you have a humidor with this. It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit thick if you can see. It's a little bit thick. 70, 72, just in case you guys want to get a little bit nerdy with the humidor. You could also extend it and put it colder if you want to with the stick. Preferably 69. Shout out to Edgar Romeo in the chat room. I know Edgar Romeo, when he does watch, he likes that number. Anyways, point of the matter is, we did the first whiskey. I want to pop open this whiskey, my man, my lady. Reaper Crew, I want to open up this whiskey. It's a brand new one. Just bought it today. Just came out. Look at the juice color on this. It just came out. Larceny Barrel Proof A125. This is brand new. I paid top dollar for this. And that's okay. I paid top dollar for it. I don't have to drive everywhere looking for it. I don't have to make long videos. As a YouTuber, I don't make long videos because they make no money. They make no money. Huge shout outs there. If you've seen the last stream, still, oof. $500, I believe it was, $450 from Who Dat on the Super Chats. Shout outs to Who Dat and shout outs to the ladies that are always supporting. April O'Neil supporting on the stream with a $5 Super Chat. Huge appreciation. Uh-oh, Arisoto. Arisoto, get the membership. If you don't get the membership, your emoji might reset. For any of you that don't renew your membership, it might reset back into the regular Y emoji. Make sure to get that. Make sure, Arisoto, get that. Get that. Okay, get that membership. All right, let's do this. So far, so good. You honestly can't go wrong with this. You can find this stick anywhere you go to. There's different prices on this stick everywhere. The most I've seen this stick for was $22. $22 is the most. The most I've seen this for was about $22. Okay, the ladies are dominating the chat room. Gentlemen, where the gentlemen at? I need the gentlemen in the chat room. Anyways, the point of the matter is, ladies are great. Ladies are great. Okay, I'm going to drink something else. And I think officially, I kind of want to do this. Here we go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this now. Live. We're going to do it live, baby. We're going to do it live. Okay, so this is a brand new Larceny. I've never had this Larceny before. It's going to be the first time I have it. I actually wanted to put low-proof whiskey on this stream with this stick, but I'm just so excited to open this. So I think I want to open this. I don't know if I should open it right now. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? We should just open it. Let's open it with the sun blazing. Let's do this. Open this up. Member. Thank you so much. Huge appreciation to the new member in the chat room. And for all of you that get memberships, you already know what I do. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. Welcome to the membership club. Thank you so much for getting that membership. Huge shout outs to DT Cruiser. Thank you so much for getting a membership. Don't forget DT Cruiser once a month. YouTube should give you a free message to put in the chat room. In the chat room when you're typing, there's a money sign. It's going to be free message because it gives you a free message to put on the stream. So DT Cruiser, thank you so much. Also, to be part of the streams, obviously, just a little thing. If your name is green, you're a member. I try to give you more attention because you're paying a monthly membership. Also, for any of you that want to see those members-only content, remember, we do pair up a lot of whiskeys. And not only we pair up a lot of whiskeys, we do everything that I like, yes, everything. And it has to be number one. Over here, Farm Kitty, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Farm Kitty says, ladies rule, wifey, and queen, we're number one. Y'all love y'all. Thank you so much, Farm Kitty, for the $10 super chat. Huge appreciation so far. So far, we have new member, DT Cruiser. Get your membership if you haven't. And for some of you that don't know how to, in the description box, there should be a way you can join. Over here, DT Cruiser, thank you so much. These shout-outs to DT Cruiser, shout-outs to Farm Kitty, shout-outs to April O'Neil. Thank you so much. So we're going to pop this open right now. This is going to be the first time I actually try this, so I'm looking forward to this. For all of you watching, bottle pop. In 3, 2, 1. There's that bottle pop. There's a bottle that goes for should be about $70, but it's about $100. I paid about $100 for this because, well, I don't want to be driving around. So, for all of you, I hope you enjoyed the review that I'm about to give you on that new bottle. I'm going to say this, for a lot of you, you probably never seen a review on this. You're going to see it now. Over here, Jason Kane. Shout out to Jason Kane. Jason Kane with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Jason Kane. By the way, Farm Kitty, huge appreciation. Farm Kitty, I hope Hope you like this review I do on this bottle. It's going to be the first time I do it. And over here also, let's say this over here, Jason Kane. Huge shout out to Jason Kane. Jason Kane with a $5 super chat. He says over here, yes, yes. He says over here, boom, boom, boom. Ripper Crew, we're #1 DT Cruiser. Welcome to the membership club. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are amazing. Here we go. So far, construction on this, it's always going to be good. These sticks are always have great construction. Nice and white, nice and good. Stick is good, stick is nice. The pepper is actually flowing through a little bit harder than it was before. It's a hell of a stick so far. Hell of a stick so far. So for all of you, rating wise, right now it's pretty calm, pretty good. And if you think I'm going to be pouring this brand new one that I just, no, I ain't going to do that. You thought I was going to do that. I'll do that soon, but not yet. Let me do this. I'm going to do some of these. I want to do a low proof whiskey, right? Let's do some low proof whiskey. So, I'm going to do the Yellowstone. I'm eager. I'm eager to do the Yellowstone, okay? Jason Kane, thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate the appreciation. I know he works and he watches, yes? He works and he watches. I hope all of you are working and watching. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. This is from 2021. This is Amarone cast finish. Let's pour this up. By the way, that Peerless that we just had was insane. Just a tad bit. I don't need a lot because, well, I have so many whiskeys on here. Why I need a lot? I just want to taste. We're going to put the one we're having. This is the one we're having. Boom. That's the one we're having. Now if it does fall, make sure it's all even. So if it does fall on the floor, make sure it's all, you see, it's nice and even. That's good. Here we go. Let's go with the whiskey. Ooh, the black pepper. The black pepper is really tuned up a little bit. Oof. And black pepper is really getting tuned up. Here we go. Let's try it with the whiskey. Cheers, all of you. Cheers, all of you. Man, this is good. Here we go. This is so beautiful. Look at it. It's so good. Look at this. All right, here we go. Reaper Crew, let's do this. DT Cruiser. Don't forget there's emojis you could use in the chat room. Wrenches. Show any member that wants to subscribe. Show them emojis they could use. By the way, Edgar Romeo, one of our top men in the chat room, right? One of our top men in the chat room. Big super chats always and a huge support. Edgar Romeo in the chat room, good to see him. Jason Kane, Farm Kitty, April, Ira Soto. Here we go. Let's see. Yellowstone. Now, Yellowstone, any of these, I'm going to say any of the ones. If you're having cigars and sticks, go to the store, buy yourself one of these. They're different years, and if you find one that's an old year, buy it. They're all really good with a stick. I don't personally say to use this for cocktails. This is mainly if you want to dip into having cigars and having a good whiskey. Don't buy Scotch whiskey because some of the Scotch whiskey don't blend too well with certain sticks that I've been showing. If I find a stick that blends good with Scotch, I'll show you guys. But most of the time, some Scotches really don't blend as good as they do with bourbon whiskey that's finished in certain casks. So again, I'm going to tell you, we're having this over here. Amarone cask. Let's drink this up. I paid $200 for this. I paid $200 for this. Would I buy it again for $200? Yes. I would buy this over and over again for $200. MSRP for this one at the time was about $200. I think that's what it was. $200 at the time. I think it was $200. Limited release at the time. It was $200. Remember, the prices on these go by what kind of barrel they use on the whiskey. Okay, so for all of you, if you see the change in price, like this one, there's going to be a change in price in this one because they use Marsala. They use Marsala cask, so it's going to be a different price than that one. You're paying them to finish up your whiskey in a certain cask. I'm gonna say this mix over here is pretty monumental. This is very sweet. I would think that the rum finish was sweet, but this is actually a little bit sweeter. As a matter of fact, I don't like this mix. This one over here, right now, it's a little bit too sweet after coming out of this Peerless. This one is sweet, sugar sweet. Remember, none of these whiskeys have sugar, but this has a high amount of almost like honey. Has a little bit of honey on here to mix with this. Also, it does have a little bit of cinnamon that I'm tasting, but this also has a little bit of cinnamon. And also, this has a sweet taste of honey and a little bit of vanilla. I'm going to say, so far right now, I still like the Peerless. The Peerless right now, I still like. Here we go. Let's smoke this up. Beautiful. Look at that. Oliva V. Oliva V. I love this whiskey, but I actually do not like the pairing that I have going on with this. Maybe there's a reason why I don't like the pairing. And now that I'm thinking about it, the reason why I don't like the pairing is because this doesn't have a richness. This doesn't have a richness to this whiskey. I need something rich, especially coming out of this other one. It's not too rich. It's almost like light and almost, you can't really chew it, right? This other whiskey we just had, you can chew it. Here we go. Let's try this out again. And also it has also a creaminess. It has a creaminess. This is really good by itself. By itself, it's really good, but with this, not too much. Over here, I'm getting a little bit of nuts. I'm getting a little bit of nuts on here. Just a tad bit of nuts. The pepper on here, the black pepper is increasing. Leather note on here, it's staying strong. So far, leather note is staying strong. And another thing too, something that it's kind of bothering me. At the beginning of me, okay, let me say this. At the beginning of me doing this stick and lining up this stick, I really like the brown sugar. Right now, I'm starting to get a little bit of sweetness on here that I'm not liking. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the pepper is a little bit more enhanced now that we're almost halfway. I'm going to say brown sugar right now, still taste it. And I'm getting a little bit of bitterness on this end. But I'm going to say it's probably the nut factor. I'm getting like a nut factor in this, a little bit of nut in this, a little bit of nut in this, which is a little bit bitter. To me, right now, it's a little bit, just a tad bit bitter. I can't say it's the cinnamon, because the cinnamon, it's not really covering up some of the other flavors. I'm going to say the brown sugar to me is it's bothering me a little bit in the halfway point, which we're not even halfway all the way, but it's bothering me just a little bit. I do know that it does disappear over time, and it does taste like, you know what it tastes like? Let me just explain it to you. It's so easy to explain this. If you ever been poor, doesn't mean that any of us been poor, but some of us haven't really. There's always been a day. Okay, there's always been a day that, you know what, you don't want to waste money. You don't want to waste $100. You don't want to waste $20. You don't want to waste $10. As a matter of fact, you got $5 in your pocket. You don't want to waste it. Okay, what you do? You get toast, and you toast it up. What do you put on top of the toast? Well, I used to put jelly. I used to put grapes. But there's one thing I used to put a long time ago was honey. I used to put honey. Yes, rich honey. I used to put rich honey out of a jar on my toast. If you ever tried that before, it kind of reminds me of that. It has a sweetness and it has a toasty finish. And I'm going to say, I don't put nuts on that toast and honey, but I could say that it does have a sweetness, and it's very reminiscent to that point that I remember I used to have toast with a little bit of honey on top. Edgar Romeo, good to see you, Edgar Romeo. Shout out to Edgar Romeo. Let's do this over here. So far, so bueno. So far, so bueno. Okay, let's drink this up. Edgar Romeo. I see you, Edgar Romeo. Okay, here we go. We're going to drink a different one. So we had this already, right? Had this already. Boom, we had this already. Expensive whiskey. Let's light up this one. This is the one that maybe some of you can find a little bit easier. Let's see how that one goes. We're going to put two different ones. Obviously, they're different years and different casks. So let's try this one. I'm going to pour this one up. Oof. Somebody's birdie's out. That's good. Gives it a little bit of ASMR on here. By the way, I'm going to start getting crazy. I'm going to get real crazy when I start cooking. So for some of you that are not used to a crazy person, just know that I'm hungry. I'm hungry like a beast. So I'm planning on getting a little bit crazy, a little bit tuned up when I start cooking. I'm so hungry. I'm like a pit bull. I'm like a pit bull with the saliva on my cheeks. Okay, here we go. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. It's time to drink this up. I'm going to drink this before I do this. Here we go. That's so much better. Wow, that's so much better. That is so much better. The caramel on that is insanely good. The caramel on that whiskey is just insane. So, okay, let me add it with this. Oliva V. Here we go. Ooh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that one was a hit right there. Wow. I'm still getting brown sugar. I'm still getting brown sugar. Why the hell am I getting still brown sugar? A lot of brown sugar. The whiskey complementing this really good. Caramel on the whiskey, which is adding to this. You have a little bit of cinnamon still on the stick that I'm tasting. The bitterness, it's a little bit, the bitterness is okay. It's complementing this whiskey because the whiskey that I'm drinking, it's very, very decadent. When I mean decadent, I mean like, man, it's rich, it's syrupy, this whiskey, and it's adding to the flavor on this stick. I'm gonna say, ooh, I think that might be better than the rum finish peerless. I'll be honest, I think it's better than the rum finish peerless. The complete bitterness that I'm getting off this stick currently in the last two puffs, I was getting it because maybe there was a little bit of nutty note, and now it's absolutely gone with this whiskey. This is the point of you all understanding pairing whiskeys with a certain stick. It's very complimentary. So here we go, let's drink this up. That whiskey, man. No, man. Oh, that whiskey. Okay, here we go. Let's see. That whiskey in this. Let's see. Oof. Oof. I can't deny it. I can't hide it. I can't deny it. I can't hide it. That thing is really good. I think so far that's the best pairing. I'm going to show you the whiskey again. If you find any whiskey or Scotch whiskey with this finish, it's called Marsala Superiore cask. Okay, if you ever find any of those, it's going to pair really good with this stick. Now, it doesn't have to be this one. It could be a different whiskey. Okay, it doesn't have to be just that whiskey. You can find a whiskey out there with a barrel that has Marsala cask. Sometimes there's Scotch out there. There's Scotch out there. They double barrel them. Right? They put them in two different barrels sometimes. And you do find some scotches with Marsala. So if you find any scotch out there for any of the big timers out here, any of you watching that are 60 years old or 55 years old, my recommendation with this stick currently right now, the Oliva V. I know many of you older folks, older gentlemen, yes, you like your scotch. If you like your scotch, make sure to pair this up with any scotch that has Marsala in the finish, okay? What does that mean? All you have to do is read the scotch labels. You'll be able to find some of the scotch. They do say it in the fine print. They do say it double barrel, double cask, whatever it is. They usually say in those. For example, I'm going to give you just an example. I think I have a scotch out here. Let me just show you the scotch. Let me see. Okay, so here we go. Here's an example. It's just a scotch that I have out here. Now, don't buy this. Don't buy this and pair it with this stick. I'm just showing you an example. It says double matured. You see this? Double matured. First cast will be, let me see what is the first cast. French oak. Okay, you see French oak. So what the French oak does? French oak gives it a lot of vanilla. A ton of vanilla. And then the second cast over here says once malted master has blah, blah, blah. French wine. So there's two casks that they use. Two casks, right? French oak, and the second cask over here would be French wine. If they took out the French wine on this would be so much better. I'm be honest with all of you, this would be so much better. It's a good Scotch whiskey, but you have to like vanilla. If you don't like vanilla, don't get that orange. Glenfordre. Don't get that orange Glenfordre. Oof. I use that orange Glenfordre for, I use it for cocktails. Construction is a little bit off. That's okay. Let's fix this up. If you guys ever have your stick, it goes a little bit off sometimes. It's okay. Knit up this. It has to be even, okay? Your ash has to be even. All right? Now, let's put this over here. Oof. By the way, Reaper Crew, let me just say this, Reaper Crew. Oof. Today's Sunday. Okay, for anybody out here sending super chats, Farm Kitty, Jason Kane, April, I really appreciate it. Also, DT Cruiser, I really appreciate it. I know Sundays is church day. Sunday's church day for a lot of people. So I do know that many people. Tomorrow is Monday, my favorite day of the week. Tomorrow is Monday, and people rewatch these streams on a Monday at work. So I really appreciate all of you tuning in on Sunday. Remember, we get a lot of views. We're going to get a lot of views by tomorrow. So don't expect all the views today. It'll be about tomorrow. Here we go. So far, look at that. Construction's good. Construction's decent. I fixed it up, tatted it up. Okay, let's drink this up. I'm gonna do a review. I'm not gonna do a review. I'm just gonna taste it. We're gonna do a review tomorrow of this Larceny, but I have to drink it today. Let's drink this Yellowstone. Here we go. Here we go. Absolutely phenomenal. Real nice. Real good. Great mix. Great mix. You know what we're gonna do now? I'm gonna post up the proof. I'm gonna post up the proof a little bit. So let's start moving some chairs. Let's move this chair over here. Ooh. All right, no problem. It fell, no problem. Ash came off. Shout out to Ash. Number one Pokemon trainer. Shout out to Ash. Let's put this over here. Okay, so I want to put this whiskey with this. Here we go. We're going to put this whiskey with this. And for all of you, this is going to be the hottest one we have so far. This is officially, yes. Brand spanking new. Larceny 125 proof. Larceny 125 proof. Look at the color. It's almost amber. I've never had this. It just came out. So here we go. You're gonna see early. You're gonna see an early. You're gonna see an early review on this right now for all the Americans. And if you're European, if you're European, I feel so bad. There's people from Italy and Europe, England, Europe. Brazil. There are people from Brazil, Argentina. Shout out to Argentina. There's people from Germany watching. They can't get this. So you're gonna live. You're gonna live through me. You're gonna live through me right now. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Oof. I can't wait. I hope Bitcoin is under 94,000. I hope it's at under 94,000 right now. Let's put this up. Italy, Rome. People watching from Rome, people watching from Italy. The people that rewatch these streams are around the world. Canada. Shout out to Canada. The USA, that's where I'm from. Here we go. Let's clean this up. Okay, here we go. This is the first time I do this. Never done this before. Let's try this out. Boom, boom. Let's try this out. Never done this before. Larceny barrel proof. Larceny barrel proof. Let's see how this goes. Also, I just want to say, real quick, if anybody's in the chat room and your name is not green, usually my moderators help you out. Okay, if you want to get the membership, know how to get the membership. It's green. Your name will be green if you get the membership. Also, you get a free message a month. All right, make sure to get the membership. So, any ladies in the chat room, don't forget, in the chat room, I'm going to drop the link. Just in case. I know Aristotle being lazy. Is being lazy. She waits at the end of the month to renew her membership. Always renew your memberships for all of you. You want to keep that color next to your name. And for all of you watching, Bitcoin, 93,000, hell yeah. 93,000, hell yeah. 93,000, hell yeah. I want Bitcoin to go to 90,000 so that I can get it a little bit cheaper. Anyways, this is the first time I do this. This is officially Larceny. Yes, this is Larceny. Oof, we're gonna have to take this off. We're gonna put this one on here because there's two Larcenys. Right, there's two Larcenys. Okay, this is Larceny. You know what? We're gonna take. Oh, this was actually good. What are we gonna put on the stream? We just move this over here. Boom. Okay, Larceny A125. Let's nose this puppy up. Holy shit! Oof. 125 proof. Oh my lord. Super sweet. I got like brown sugar, a lot of brown sugar. You know what? This might go good with this because it has brown sugar. A lot of brown sugar, this Larceny. Wow. Oh. Wow, man. Oh. That's real gas. Again, let me show you, holy Lord. 125 proof. ABV is 62.5% ABV. This is the bottle that's hard to find. If you ever find this, don't get the regular one. This is the one I'm doing. This is a barrel proof, okay? This is a barrel proof. Look at the color on this. Beautiful. Amber. amber color. If you could tell already, my other bottle, I ripped it up. It's so beautiful, but it's... I got like two more. I got two more. I think I have three more inside. I think it's three more than I have. I bought two of these today. So here we go. Let's pair this up. Let's pair this up. Let's pair this up. Let's pair this up. Here we go. Let's pair this up. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Cheers to all of you. April. Here we go, April. Here we go. What the heck did I just drink? What the heck did I just drink? Man, what the heck did I... Wow. This is, this and this. Oof. I'm going to have to do something. This can't be right here. I got to move this. Musical chairs. This got to be over here. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is ridiculously full of peanuts. Creamy, sweet, brown sugar, full of peanuts. How does that pair with this? Again, I did tell you there was almost like a peanut note that made this a little bit bitter. I had a little bit of honey on here that it feels like it's honey, but there's no honey in here. But it just brings me back. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's pair this up. Honestly, I feel like I'm eating a filet mignon with pepper. This has a lot of pepper now. A ton of pepper, leather, sweet tobacco, sweet tobacco. Those are the three notes that I'm finding currently, and we're halfway. Pepper is really a little bit harder than it was at the beginning. I don't find brown sugar anymore, but it's still staying a little bit sweet, this stick. And with this, Larceny 125 proof. Wow. Dang. Wow. Leather on here is tuned up. Brown sugar through the roof. Nutty. Get a little bit of nuttiness on here. Nuttiness is, it's almost like I'm getting the peanut. It's almost like I'm getting the peanut with the skin. It's almost like I'm putting some peanuts in my mouth with the skin. You know, the skin usually gives it that bitterness on the peanut. And then when you start chewing it, it gets nice. But still, you got that bitterness because you got the skin. Oof. This is a fantastic pairing, but you have to be a whiskey enthusiast. You have to be a hardcore cigar smoker. You have to. I'm going to say this right now. This is almost full body so far in the halfway point. If you are not into sticks, if you don't know how to do any sticks or even line up any stick, this might be the last stick you want to buy. It's getting full body right now. It's basically almost getting to full body right now. A lot of pepper. A lot of pepper. Oof. A lot of pepper, and it's mixing good with this because that has a little bit of nut. This got a little bit of nut. Ladies in the chat room, all the ladies in the chat room like that nut. Well, guess what? Boom, 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 boom. This is a good mix for the ladies out here that like sticks. If you want to buy a stick, you have to be somebody that enjoys. You have to be somebody that enjoys. Currently right now, black pepper, woody notes, a little bit of leather, long finish. The finish is very, very long. Very, very long. This stick is, honestly, it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Here we go, let's drink this up. Wow. That Larceny has such a strong, like a danky oak note. That whiskey has a strong, danky oak note. It's almost like a wet oak note, and it complements it. Oof! I'm getting some fresh nuts on here. Ooh, ladies. I don't know if you like those words, but I'm getting some fresh nuts on here. I don't know if you guys ever had any cooked nuts. If you guys anybody has ever had cooked nuts, it's not a great experience, but it's a nice experience. That to me gives me like a cooked nut experience. Cooked nut experience. And this over here, oof. It's a good pairing. A really good pairing, but you have to like that full body whiskey. You have to like a full body stick. I'm gonna put a little bit of water on here. Woo! A little bit of water. Shit. I'll put a little bit of water in here, okay? Is this one better than this one? We're going to talk about it tomorrow, Monday. I'll talk about it Monday. I'll pop open a brand new one. Okay, I'll pop open a brand new one tomorrow. I'm going to pop open a brand new one. Let's drink this up. Oof. This is getting really strong. Yee. This is getting really strong, man. Ooh, you know, when I go strong and I see a big super chat, I put music on. Man. Here we go, drink this up. Oof. With this pairing, I'm getting nuts. 100%. Nuts, leather. Man, I'm going to say, what kind of nuts? Regular nuts. I'm getting regular nuts on here. Leather, a toasty toast. I'm getting a toasty toast. Like if you just bit into a, you guys ever toasted up a toast and it's over toasted? You got some black on that toast? I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm going to say that. I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm going to put a goal in here just in case. I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to probably do that every stream. I'm going to put one little goal on here. I'm just going to put one goal on here. Just a simple goal. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, this is a cooking stream too. DT Cruisers. Like, what do you mean you're going to be cooking? Yes. Members. We're going to be cooking too. I'm looking forward to cooking. So far I drank this one. Beautiful. It's so good, that god dang whiskey. A whiskey's so good. Whew, it's good. Oh, by the way, let me explain to you something. If I was to put this one up against, let me clean this up. It looks ugly. If I put this Cohiba Blue up against the Oliva V, I would prefer many of you, okay, if you really, really want to compare the Cohiba Blue Robusto with the Oliva V. The Oliva V will be the winner. This one's 60 by 60, and the Robusto should be very thin and small, right? It's a good thickness. Good thickness. Good thickness, ladies. A good thickness. I really like that a lot. We're going to start moving some whiskeys out of the way. What am I going to move? I want to move this one out of the way. I'll keep this one here. Keep this one here. I'll keep this here. Now, I do want to put this on the stream. I do want to put this on the stream, but the thing is, if I drink this, oof, I'm gonna get a little bit lit. I don't ever get drunk on the stream. I just can't get drunk. I don't know why. I think it's the reason why, because whiskey doesn't get me drunk. Whiskey doesn't get me drunk. I never get drunk. So for some of you, tipsy, there's a difference between tipsy and getting drunk. There's a difference. I never get drunk on the stream. We pour small amounts. Okay, we're gonna start moving some stuff because officially I gotta cook, man. I gotta cook. You think I'm having all these sticks and whiskeys and having an empty stomach going to McDonald's? You're out of your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the good stuff. We're gonna do the good stuff. You know what? We're gonna take this off screen. Good whiskey. We're gonna do it tomorrow. A full review on this one. A125 full review, and then Yellowstone. Well, I think that was gonna be the best one on stream. It ended up being the worst one on the stream. Best one so far in the pairing. You saw what the best one was. Best one on the stream. You already saw what it was. You could go retune in if you need to. Let's start moving some stuff. What a beautiful setup. What a beautiful setup. We put the whiskey right here. Boom, bing, bang. Let's put our water over here. Oof, boom, bing, bang. Boom, bing, bang. Okay, let's start moving some stuff. Boom, bing, bang. Hope you guys love the rest of the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, on this title on the stream, it said I'm cooking. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook for all of you. You're going to see exactly what I'm going to do. One thing I did not show because I forgot to do it. The marinade on here, okay? I put an easy marinade. Olive oil, and mojo. Olive oil and mojo, okay? We're going to take this out of the way. This is going to be legendary. Just like Joe Unfiltered says. I'll say this for all of you. I'm very happy today. Today I learned something special today. You guys want to know what I learned today? Something amazing, man. I learned something amazing today that cheered me up. Something amazing today that cheered me up. Y'all want to know? I'll tell you. Maybe I'll tell you. It depends. Who wants to know? That's the thing. Who wants to know? That's the thing. Who wants to know? Something amazing today. I learned. And I kind of forgot. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget, okay? I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I forget. I forget sometimes. Do I take advantage? I mean, do I take it for granted? I don't know. I don't know if I take it for granted. I know my mother used to tell me when I was growing up, you take everything for granted. I said, what does that mean? She goes, look it up. She goes, look it up. She threw me a dictionary every time. Look it up. But the dictionary she threw me wasn't a dictionary. It was a thesaurus. What a dummy. What a dummy, my mother, huh? What a dummy. Mind you, my mother into law. What a dummy. How you telling me when I'm younger? How you telling me when I'm younger? Look it up. Throw me a damn thesaurus? How you gonna throw me a thesaurus? Throw me a dictionary. Anyways, the point of the matter is, what I figured out over time is that I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful, yes. The name is the Reaper, yes. The name is the Reaper, yes. I'm a bad boy, yes. I'm a bad boy, yes. Yes. Everything. Point of the matter is, this stream, just want to say this. Be grateful for what you have. I have a lot of money. I do know that many of you in the chat room have a lot of money too. We have a lot of millionaires in the chat room. Okay? We have a lot of millionaires in the chat room. We got a ton of millionaires in the chat room. They're always supporting and watching. And I really appreciate it. But one thing I have to say, if you have two eyes, if you have two hands, if you are attractive, or if you know how to cook, if you know how to pick out whiskey, if you know how to pick out cigars, if you just know how to be a winner, that's all it is. Take advantage of these streams. I show you the best streams that I can. We stream every single day. And for some of you, I know that some of you forget that these streams are for all of you on a daily basis. All I ask for all of you is to hit that like button. That's all I ask. If there's anything more you could add to the stream, just like Who added, just like Edgar Romeo added, just like Edgar Romeo, let's say Edgar, shout out to Edgar Romeo, shout out to Who Dat. If there's anything more you need to add to the stream to make yourself and me feel more positive in this community, you can add it in the super chats. I don't say super chats often, but I'm going to say this. This beautiful piece, okay, doesn't come out of a bank account. This comes out of the bankroll that you guys put me on a monthly basis. I buy whatever, best thing possible for the stream. And I have to give a huge shout out to everybody that supported last month. Everybody that supported last month, guess what? We're having a little bit of a flap steak. You could call this whatever it is. This is flap steak. To make this perfect, I'm going to show you how to make this perfect. But the first thing is, we're going to do the back of it. Okay, we're going to do the back of it. Enjoy the streams. Okay, these streams, you don't know when YouTube is going to change up the rules and the regulations. Okay, enjoy these streams now. All right, enjoy the streams now. Enjoy the chat room. You don't know eventually if they're going to change the chat room. Enjoy the times. Remember the times when AOL was real? Remember, I don't know if any of you remember AOL. AOL was a different time. When eBay just started, was a different time. When Netflix just started, was a different time. When Amazon started online, it was a different time. Enjoy the times that we have now together. Okay, Ruthless, shout out to Ruthless. I know he's been here for a long time. I don't think Ruthless knows how to get the membership. I wish Ruthless knew how to get the membership, because at the end of the day, Ruthless, it adds to your name. It shows that you're a little bit of a veteran, an OG. And I understand that $5 or $150 or $50, depending on the membership, it's different. But you could officially add to your membership by just adding and getting that membership. I do know a lot of you have been watching me for a good amount of time. We are officially the #1 channel on YouTube when it comes to whiskey. You could say whatever it is with this other whiskey channels that are huge, they are not number one. There's a reason why. The reason why is because they get free bottles. At the end of the day, if they're getting free bottles, you kind of take away. It takes away from the channel. It takes away from the channel. If they're getting free bottles, it does take away from the channel. Let's put a little bit of Kinder as a blend. Salt, pepper, and garlic. I don't have to mix this up. It's already mixed for me. Here we go. I'll put a lot. Now, this is the difference between me and every other YouTube channel on here. I buy it. I buy the items. I buy the items with my own money. With the money that you guys support me with. And I appreciate it. Okay? If you think I buy these with, yes, I even purchase some of these seasonings. These seasonings are good. If I tell you it's bad, it's straight dookie, a dookie stain, I tell you. Why do I tell you? I want to save you money. If this was bad, I'd tell you it's a dookie stain, and I'd say it's straight dookie, and I'd save you money. You wouldn't spend the $10 or the $8 it is for that. You know what it is? To make a whole meal, and it's a horrible meal because you just tune into the stream. That somebody says, yeah, use this, and you use it on your steak, and you ruin the steak because you've been listening to a YouTuber. That's what it is. We don't take any sponsorships on this channel unless it's a big contract. That's all it is. They would come eventually, but if anybody wants to lowball me in any company, I guarantee you, I will not accept it. Here we go. Let's start doing this. Okay, so this Meat Mitch. Oof, this is so good. Meat Mitch. Get yourself this. You can just use it alone. You don't have to mix it, okay? You don't have to mix it. Over here, somebody says, smoke in the chat room. Get that membership, my man. Get that membership. We could smoke up any meats possible. I love to smoke up meats, but on this meal, I am not going to be smoking it up. I like to smoke up my meats that are thick smoke. I mean, thick meat allows me to use cherry wood, apple wood, hickory if I need to. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We're going to light this Oliva V soon. Oof. Oof. I haven't had a beer in a week. April, Neil. Haven't had a beer in a week. Today officially, I've been so busy today. I showed up to the stream late, and I thought the Dallas Mavericks were playing because I saw Luka playing. I said, "Damn, the Dallas Mavericks still playing?" That's how messed up today I've been. I've been so in the loop. I think today I traded a volume of 100. What is it? I think it was how many? I think it was a total of like $180,000. $180,000 today I traded. So my mind is really. It's a little bit calm now. I did start the stream a little bit heavy. Here we go. Do the same thing. Again, you're gonna use this. Do not overdo it, okay? Just one layer. You see one layer? Good. One layer. Just a little layer. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. You guys are amazing. Here we go. Me, Mitch. Me, Mitch. Oof. Dang. I'm going to say this. I know Jason Kane, he's working. There's a lot of people working on the weekends. You know, if you have a family, you have to work, I understand. Remember, enjoy these streams Monday. You can rewatch this stream Monday. It's not going to go members only. It's not going to go members. It's going to be public. It's going to be public. Okay. Let me drink the rest of this. We got a lot of likes on the stream. I really appreciate it on Sunday. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Don't tell who that to show up. Who that shows up. Oof. If who that shows up, This stream will be going to the break of dawn. Edgar Romeo, I think Edgar Romeo is busy, but for all of you watching, one of our top three. Well, top two currently on this month. Houdat and Edgar Romeo in the chat room. If you want to be a top member, don't forget, send a super chat. How do you send a super chat? In the chat room, there's a money sign. You can send a message with your money donation. Okay, and I tend to say your name most of the time throughout the stream. Let's pop this open. Let's drink this up. This is Larceny. This is Larceny C924. I feel so calm right now. You guys have no idea. My energy today has been through the roof. I wanted Bitcoin to go under 94,000, and it did. I don't know what the Bitcoin price is, but XRP to the moon soon. Wait. XRP to the moon soon, but I got to go back to $2. Please. Got to go back to $2 XRP, and then it can go to the moon. Larceny barrel proof, 125.1. Any of you watching that are 50 years old, I'm going to say this. If you're 50 or 60, your taste buds are a little bit off. I'll be honest. Don't watch. There's a guy, great guy. SLB Drinks, great guy. I talk to him like once a month. He's a YouTuber. I'm going to say this. If you're older gentlemen, okay, I'm not trying to promote his channel, but if you're older gentlemen, if you're 70 or 65 or maybe you're getting to the 60s, remember some of these high proofs are not going to go well with your palate. Okay, this is 125.1 proof. If you're getting close to 100, here's my recommendation. You could watch the older folks talk about whiskey. Or you could watch me. I'm close to 40. I'm close to 40 and I'm not getting to the age of 100 anytime soon. What you want to do is, with a whiskey like this, by the way, let's not forget about the main stogie, okay? Let's not forget about the stogie, the main stogie on the stream. Oliva V. Let's not forget about the main stogie on the stream, Oliva V. Shout out to Oliva V. Is it hot? Yeah, on the end? Let me touch the end. Ooh, it's cold. That means it's off. If it's cold, it's off. Okay, so for all of the older folks out here, we got a lot of older folks watching us. 55 plus. YouTube tells me an analysis that we have 14%. I think it's even more. I think it's 24%. But I think it's, last time I checked, which was a long time ago, 14% over 55 that are watching me. Okay? Add some water on here, my man. Add some water. What does that mean? Wait, I'm going to take a sip. Just a little sip, okay? Holy snap. I went down the wrong pipe. Hey. Oh. I went down the wrong pipe. That's like, whoa. That's like doing the sexy time and putting it right down the wrong pipe. Wow. Oh. Holy Lord, that's like doing sexy time and putting it down the wrong pipe. That's what you get for turning off the lights. God damn. I went down, wow. I went down the, oh, I just hit my motorcycle. Oof, that went down the wrong pipe. Holy shit. God damn. It's like somebody put a saw in my mouth and through my throat. That is goddamn freaking and God. Oh. Man, that's what it tastes like. Ooh. It's like somebody put a brand new Home Depot saw in my throat. If you get it down the wrong pipe, that's what's going to happen. Anyways, gentlemen, older gentlemen, god damn, never turn off the lights. Make sure to put the lights on or dim it up. Let's put a little bit of water on here. Okay, let's tune it. For all of you older gentlemen, this is what you need to do. Put a little bit of water. Do not put ice. Here we go, just a tad, just a little drop. You're gonna see how much drop I put. Oof, there you go. Older gentlemen, please do not turn off the lights. Dim it. Dim it. Oh, man. Oh. Did I just see I think I just saw a crocodile. Whoa. I think I just saw a crocodile. Anyways, here we go. You ready? Here we go. Let's drink this up. Oh, that is good. Fruity notes on here. Grape. Getting grape. I'm getting some. Oof. I'm getting just a tad bit of. Oof. I'm getting some leather. I don't know if because my mouth just hands that leather. I'm getting some leather. I'm getting some grapes. Getting some juicy grapes. Without water, it wouldn't be juicy. It would be jammy. It would be rich. I'm also getting brown sugar on here, caramel. Nice caramel on here. This is absolutely one of the best Larcenies you can buy. If you haven't already bought it, buy this one. C924. Okay, let's light this up. Let's light this up. Shout out to the ladies in the chat room that keep the lights on. Here we go. Woo! If you saw how to light the cigar, brand new lineup, you saw what I did. I mainly focused on the corners. You saw I focused on the corners. And then I put it in my mouth and I focus on the middle. That's how to relight, okay? Relight a stick cigars. Here we go. Let's do our first puff on the relight. Oof. Oof. First puff on the relight is really insane. Wow, it's strong. I'm going to say that thing is strong as heck. I'm going to have to make sure these ashes come off. That is strong as heck. And you can tell what I'm doing, okay? I'm just turning it. Just turning it. Oof. Got a little bit of ash there. Oof. Got a little bit of ash on that meat. Okay, let's get the other light on here. Let's get the other light on here. We need another light. Oof. It's very strong. Almost full body. It's almost full body right now. I'm getting to the end of that stick. It's almost full body. Oof. I wouldn't give that to a rookie. I tell you that right now. Full bodied. I wouldn't give that to a rookie. Strong pepper. Strong pepper. And the brown sugar that I had earlier is gone completely. Brown sugar that I had earlier. See you later, Gator. It's gone. I'm going to drink a little bit of this water because that is strong as heck. Remember, these sticks develop over time. They develop over time. So, if you're having any cigar, just in general, it doesn't mean it's just Oliva V. Any stick in general, once you start getting to the end, you might find a little bit of those heavy notes that you find at the beginning not blending good with anything, right? I have no brown sugar right now. It's mainly, I'm going to tell you. It's mainly peanuts, almost the skin of the peanut, mainly the skin of the peanut, pepper, woody notes. That is basically what I'm getting currently right now. Do I like my own cigar better than this at this point? Yes. I like my own stick better than this stick currently at the end phase of this stick. That's my personal opinion. You can take it to the bank. Let's drink a sip. Larceny with a little bit of water. Ah, that Larceny. I'm going to start cooking. I can't wait to cook. For all of you, here we go. Let's start cooking. We got the barbecue on. Let's start cooking, baby. You know what time it is for some of you. It's time to cook. Let me, while I'm doing that, oof. While I'm doing that, let me move this. Ah. Let's start cooking, baby. Today is Sunday. Sunday. They say Sunday is fun day. I don't find Sunday to be fun day. I like Monday. I don't like Sunday. I like Monday, not Sunday. Let's move some stuff. Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys ready, are you? Ooh, this is real hot. It's good. Let's start doing this for all of you watching. Around the world, there's going to be ASMR. You saw how I season the meats? And officially now, you're going to see me. You can see me cooking. I do want to move some stuff out of this way, right? I don't know who won. Did the Lakers win? I've been streaming, so I wouldn't know. I've been streaming. I don't know. I don't even know what Bitcoin price is. Is Bitcoin at 90,000 yet? I don't even know. Here we go. Hope you guys enjoy the stream now. Boom, boom. Let's put this a little bit lower. Good, good. Here we go. If you like cooking, I'm going to show you how to cook this meal. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button if you haven't. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe. Here we go. I'm going to switch up whiskey. Oh, man. My neighbors can smell this up. I'm going to switch up whiskey. Before anything, I'm drinking the rest of this. Just a little bit left. Let's make sure to check the bottle on this. again. You guys know my recipe. You saw it. When you cut this, by the way, this is a flap steak. If you cut this, cut it thin. The thinner you start cutting it, the better it is. You could eat it whole like a churrasco if you want to. You can eat it whole like a churrasco if you need to. I usually cut the half of this and eat it, and then little by little I start eating more and more if I need. But I just want to let you guys know these are pieces that you can buy at your store, right? But you have to know how to cook it. If you don't know how to cook it, you got nothing, my man. You got nothing. There we go. Flip this. Whew. See Chile. Shout out to Chile. Chile watching. There's people around the world. Argentina, Chile, Brazil. People on South, they're watching. People over there in Argentina watching. Colombia watching. Shout out to all of you watching. I hope you're enjoying the stream. You learn how to cook by me showing you. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Horrible thing that you guys saw today. One of the Texas favorites, quarterback, went to Miami. I think that's a bad thing for him. Prayers to him. Hey, that smells so good. That smells really good. That smells really good. Damn, that smells really good. Let me drink some water. That smells really good. Okay, we're aiming for medium. We're aiming for medium rare. Okay, now to make it medium rare, all you have to do is just color up the sides, both sides. As long as both sides look nice and colored up, you should be good to go. So, aiming for medium rare, and all you have to do is, okay, we're gonna put this over here. Look at this. Beautiful. You saw that? Watch this, watch this. You see how beautiful that is? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So we're aiming for medium rare. Okay, medium rare, that's what we're aiming for. Now, how do you achieve medium rare? And this is the pro tip for all of you. Pro tip. Make sure Each side of the meat is colored up. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Just gonna give you an example of this one. You see how nice and colored this is? Beautiful, nice and colored. That's good. Make sure it's nice and colored. You're gonna put it away. Put it away from the charcoal. This is the hot zone, right? This is where we put all the charcoal. Put it away. Remember, this meat is still raw. It's raw. It's still raw. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna literally put it away, and you're just gonna close. By the way, I don't want to burn myself today. I burn myself almost every day this week cooking. I'm gonna use my glove. You're gonna close this up, okay? You're gonna close this up. Close it up. Alright, close it up. You gotta open the vent a little bit so there's some little bit of you got a little bit of exhaust over here. Close it up. Now, this is the point, ladies and gentlemen, that your meat is gonna get nice and tender, nice and juicy. Now, what's gonna happen is your meat is gonna get caramelized. All the juices are gonna start flowing to the top, and they're gonna disperse on the meats. I'm gonna say this: if you buy USDA Choice, which I like to buy USDA Choice, this is USDA Choice flap steak, flap meat. You want to put a little bit of butter. Yes, you want to put a little bit of butter. Why you put butter is because you're not using USDA Prime. USDA Prime has butter. I mean, it has fat. It has fat. You're not buying Wagyu. Wagyu, don't buy Wagyu. You're gonna get a stomachache. You're gonna be in the bathroom. If you buy Wagyu meat, you're gonna be in the bathroom wiping like 36 times. Every time you wipe, you're still gonna have dookie stain in your toilet paper. Don't buy Wagyu meat. Okay, this goes for the ladies. Okay, I know there's ladies out there like, baby, can you get Wagyu? Baby, can you get Wagyu? Gentlemen, step it up and tell the ladies, no, we're not getting Wagyu. Why we ain't getting no Wagyu? Because you're not going to keep on wiping in the bathroom. It's going to have dookie stains forever. 30 wipes, still dookie stain. So, for all of you watching, no Wagyu, please. No Wagyu. Don't buy Wagyu. Alright? You're basically eating fat. If you're eating Wagyu, right? You're eating Wagyu, you're eating fat. Eating Wagyu, you're eating fat. Anyways, cream of Kentucky. We're going to have this with a stick. We're going to have this with a stogie. Is this a buy? Is this a buy? Yes. You have to try if you're a whiskey enthusiast or a stogie enthusiast. For once in your life, try Oliva V. Serie V. Nice. Okay, we're gonna officially pour up some cream of Kentucky. Let's see how this goes with this. Strong leather so far in that leather cigar. That stogie is straight leather. Oh, it's straight leather and nuts. Bitter nuts. Let's drink this up. Wow. That cream of Kentucky really tuned it up. Cream of Kentucky is very sweet. Very, very sweet, that cream of Kentucky. Very, very, very sweet, that cream of Kentucky. It goes very good, hand in hand, hand in hand. Hand in hand, hand in hand. Man, I feel bad for that quarterback that got drafted to the Miami Dolphins. He's going to have a concussion. He's going to ruin his life. That's horrible. I don't want to say that, but I have to be truthful. It's the worst thing you could do. Go to the Miami Dolphins. Damn. Prayers to him. Prayers to him, man. Holy crap. Okay. You guys know what we're going to do on here, right? You guys know what we're going to do on here. We're officially going to be putting. Somebody asked why I talk retard. Man, I'm super. I'm like, when it comes to level 10 to 20, I'm a 20. For all of you watching, let's say this. I do know that many of you don't know how to cook. It's okay. You could watch and learn. You could watch and learn. Okay, so we're doing this over here, flap steak. We're going to put some butter on this. I'm going to put some butter on this. Let's put some butter on this son of a gun. Okay, for all of you, let me just show you. You can use your fingers if you want to. You see, this is raw. It's raw. It's raw. This is good to go, but this is raw. The thicker the piece, the harder it is to cook it internally. So what you want to do is, you kind of want to. This is still too. Oof! This is hot. We're gonna put this over here. We're gonna put this right here. It's gonna start to melt. Close your grill, please. Please close your grill. Reason why you're closing your grill is you gotta maintain. You gotta maintain most of that heat in there. Make sure your meat gets nice and cooked in the middle. Okay? You don't want to eat raw meat. Look, just because that meat looks cooked, it's not cooked. Okay, that goes for anybody out there that's new into cooking. Understand, I'm trying to teach a lot of you how to cook. If it is looking like it's cooked, just touch it. Here's an easy example that some of you can use. If you have your hand I don't know how many of you have two hands, but I know there's a lot of people that have only one hand. Point of the matter is, what you can do is touch you see over here? Boom, you see? Now that is raw. You see, it's raw. Now if I extend it, now it's that's a little bit well done. That's a little bit well done. But if you have it loose, you see how it goes in like a plush toy? It goes in real hard like a plush toy. What you want to do is, if it's like that, it's raw. It's raw on the inside, which you could eat it raw. The Asians eat it raw. Doesn't mean that you can't eat it raw, but I would prefer many of you cook it medium rare. The perfect steak is always going to be medium rare, okay? Medium rare. Baby girl. I want to play a song so bad, man. Shoot. I want to play a song so bad. Okay, let's drink this up. We're going to have thousands of views on this stream. Mondays is a big day. People rewatch these streams. So for any of you that have to comment, you can comment whatever you want to in the chat room. Remember, we have a little bit of Sunday. We have a couple of rangers in the chat room that have a fun time. So enjoy the chat room. Enjoy the fun time in the chat room. Talk, mingle. You can talk about whatever it is while I'm cooking. Yes. Bitcoin. 93,000 and dipping hard. 93,000. Did you hear that? Somebody said, shit. 93,000 and dipping hard. I don't know who has Bitcoin across the ocean. I know that Mexican dude across the ocean that plays that Mexican music. He don't know what Bitcoin is. He probably has an idea. Doesn't know what Bitcoin is. Here we go. I think the butter should be good. The butter should be good. There's a song that's been in my head all day. Baby girl. Let me show you what I'm going to do. All right, let me just show you what I'm going to do. You see this butter? Move it. Oof, look at this. Oof. Give it that fat. This is unsalted. Unsalted. All right. Baby girl. Unsalted. Baby girl. This is unsalted. Unsalted butter. You can buy it at your store. It's inexpensive. Unsalted butter. Unsalted. Okay, good. You learned a little bit of something. Unsalted. Let me use my other finger real quick. Damn, that's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this. I'm going to spread this. There you go. Let's spread this. That way it gets close to... Both of them get a little bit closer. Let's spread this. Okay. All you're going to do now is... we're going to close it up. I'm going to close it softly. Oh, too much weight on my shoulder. Okay, it's good. Make sure that it's closed all the way. Boom. All right, there's no smoke coming out of there. You see that? Just a little bit. Good. Let's put it back. Have our meter here so that we have an idea what the internal temperature of this barbecue is. So far, you could take this meat off if you want to, but I'm trying to achieve medium rare. Medium rare. The beautiful part of medium rare is the next day you cook it. I mean, wait a minute. Next day you heat it up, and it's gonna be perfectly juicy. Perfectly juicy. Okay, let me start. Getting that wooden blanket. Let's get that wooden blanket, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this stream, we're a couple likes away from. Let's hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're new here watching, you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button, tap that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Good. Okay, here we go. Let's get nasty with it. Let's start moving and touching our meat, okay? Let's start touching and moving our meat. I know a lot of people get a little bit excited when I start touching my meat. We're just gonna put this over here. What you want to do is, here we go. I'm just gonna show you what we're gonna do and what you need to do when you're cooking. You can learn from me, or you can learn from the books. The books don't show you. Who's giving a damn about books? Okay, put it here. Good. That's good. This one is nice too. So, what I'm gonna do is, oh man, juicy, juicy. See how juicy that is? You see how good that is? Beautiful. Okay, both of them looking good. I'm gonna keep this on here for just a little bit, so that the underside gets nice. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm going to put this on here just for a little bit. All right. Not too long. You're not going to put this too long. Use your finger if you need to. That's good. Damn. They're both amazing. Let's start taking this off. Look at the beautiful. Oof, look at the beautifulness on that. So beautiful. Oh man. That's beautiful. Don't forget, Kimberly, to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe up here. Hit that like button. And for all the ladies, we want more ladies in the chat room. Let's close this up. Okay, all you have to do is close it up. Your barbecue usually has 2 vents or 4 vents or 10 vents. Close all the vents. Top vent is closed. Bottom vent is closed. Make sure make sure for the ladies. I know there's some blondes, or there's some white girls that don't know how to cook. Make sure, move this around. Make sure it's steady, closed. Steady, closed. Here we go. Oof, it's going to be good. All right, let's back up. Let's back up. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what we're working with. I'm going to show you what we're working with. Let's show you what we're working with, baby. Okay, let's show you what we're working with. Okay, here we go. Let's show what we're working with, baby. All the ladies, don't forget hit that like button. Enjoy the stream. Oof. Dang. 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 Let's put this a little bit lower. Dang. This is what you call barbecue. Barbecue meat. This is real top tier. Top tier. All right, top tier. Let's take that water out of the way. Damn, that water look ugly. Top tier. Oof. I could put the rest of the butter if I want to, but I'm not gonna put the rest of the butter. Why put more when it's perfect? Some men need to understand. When it's perfect, it's perfect. That's what it is. Okay? I know there's a lot of men out here that want more. They want more. They don't want one booty, they want like 10 booties. I'm gonna say this. Enjoy what you have, okay? Enjoy what you have. And for all of you watching, I'm going to say this. Looks amazing. Looks fantastic. Looks amazing. Looks fantastic. And for some of you watching, maybe this is your first time watching the stream. You never cooked in your life. You've never cooked in your life. Well, guess what? Now you know how good it is to eat good meals, right? Learn to eat your meal right. Learn to eat good. And you should officially have one of the best, yes, you should have one of the best meals you can ever have in your life. I'm going to say this for a lot of you. I do know a lot of you. You're trying to figure out how to cook. Maybe it's your first time watching. If you want to do this, use the recipe that I give you. The recipe that I give you is the way to do it. If you haven't already tried to use the recipe that I gave you, well, give it a shot. And if you haven't gave it a shot, well, let's just say this again. You can rewatch your streams, figure out how you like. Yeah, you can figure out how you like your meat. You can, if you like it well done, medium rare. You can figure that out yourself. But I do know that many of you definitely want it juicy and nice. Juicy and nice. I do tell a lot of you, if you haven't already, hit that like button. And for a lot of you watching, I think we're getting to the end of the stream. Yes, I think we're getting to the end of the stream. Yes. For all of you watching, let me say this. We did the review on the Oliva V. We paired it up with some whiskeys. You saw the whiskey that I thought were good. and some of the whiskeys that I told you that really weren't going to be fitting with that stick. So far, I have this stick left over. I have it in the morning, if anything. For all of you watching, oof. I can't wait to eat this. It's really hot. Make sure to give it about 10 minutes to 15 minutes to officially eat your meat. I have some pasta inside that I got to do. Oof, got some ashes on here. And move those ashes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do what we normally do, right? We're gonna give a shout out to the USA. Shout outs to the USA, U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force battling the aliens over there on the moon. Shout outs to the Space Force Reaper crew. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. We're number one. Yes, we're number one for all of you watching. Huge shout outs to everybody that participated in this chat room. Jason Kane, April Neal, Farm Kitty. Thank you so much for everybody that sent super chats on this stream. April Neal, Jason Kane, Farm Kitty, and also DT Cruiser. If you buy a membership after this stream ends, I won't be able to see it, but thank you so much for getting the membership. I know people have been buying the memberships when I'm not streaming. I appreciate you for getting the membership. Get the membership in the details, in the description on this live stream. You can go down there, you can click the link. It's a YouTube link. It allows you to get that membership. Once you get that membership, guess what? I see you a little bit more, yes? And you can see those private streams, Not every stream goes to members only, but the most epic streams do go to members only. So for all of you watching, it's going to be a public stream for everybody watching tomorrow, Monday through Friday, watching and rewatching this stream. This is what it is. This stuff over here, is that pepper? Yes, that's pepper. I can feel it. Look at that pepper. Got nice and black for all of you watching. Look at that juicy. Look at that. Oof. Oh! Came off. It's so juicy. Oof. Oh, man. Let me look at my fingers. Damn. Dang. That's so good. I can't wait to eat it. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are amazing. We got a lot of people watching, but we're going to end the stream now. Hit that like button for the stream. I'm going to post some short videos tonight. Watch those short videos. And Oliva V, is it a win? It's a good cigar. Get yourself it. That cigar, that's Stogie. That Stogie is not for rookies. That is for Stogie, for the people that like Stogies. For all of you watching, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are amazing. But Reaper officially needs to eat. Ate it for all of you. Let me just show you one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Reaper officially signing out. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? I always do this. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Comment down below. Who's going to be the last one I see in the chat room? Comment down below. April O'Neil. She got some membership. April O'Neil. I see you, April O'Neil. Get that membership for all of you. I'll see you a little bit more. We put officially signing out. I'll see you tomorrow. Best day of the week, Monday.